Okay, good morning traders. This is Alla, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and proprietary Fibonacci method. In this webinar, I will be sharing with you how you can take advantage of Fibonacci for your trade entries and trade targets. Please remember, everything I do in this webinar, I do to educate you about Fibonacci and how you can use Fibonacci strategies for your personal trading. So, how in the world did I come up with the idea of Fibonacci? Until 2008 market crash, which was quite a historical event, I invested based on fundamentals in the stock market, and I invested heavily in real estate. In 2008, when market was in free fall, I kept listening to CNBC, I kept listening to fundamental analysts who were telling me to hold this stock. This is a stock I was holding, Chesapeake Energy. One of my positions was collapsing. However, it had stunning earnings, stunning fundamentals. I started recognizing very clearly that there is a lot more to the story than fundamentals and indicators will ever be. That market preset by Fibonacci puzzle. In 2009, I developed my first strategy. What you're witnessing in front of you is proprietary Fibonacci strategy that applies to any instrument, any time frame, any platform that show you when price comes to Fibonacci reversal zone, it doesn't matter how stunning earnings, fundamentals are, price will reverse completely. Exit the position or monitor for short. Chesapeake Energy collapsed to less than 4, despite stunning earnings at that time, because Fibonacci said so. And that's what I've been teaching, and that's what I will be showing to you throughout webinar since 2011 to traders from beginner to hedge fund trader, to traders who trade in futures, stocks, options, forex, ETFs. This is what you will witness throughout this webinar and how you can use it to your own advantage on any instrument, any time frame, any platform you will choose to trade. So, what is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is golden ratios at present in everything that surrounds us. This special mathematical sequence was discovered by Leonardo Pisano in 13th century. This exact same mathematical repetitive spirals and triangles which are present in nature keep repeating in financial markets. Market is Fibonacci puzzle and keeps repeating itself time and time again. No matter what instrument, no matter what time frame, no matter what platform you trade on, you can take advantage of Fibonacci structure, which will give you extremely high accuracy on your entries and your exits, which you will see next. This mathematical series starts from number 0. Each number, if you add, starts creating the spiral that you see in seashell that also forms start of the trend. Knowing this strategy give you ultimate trend inception entry. This golden ratio is what forms the markets. And this is the core of what you will see next. Market is Fibonacci puzzle. Price action and Fibonacci form repetitive patterns which can be capitalized upon in any market for trade entries and trade targets. This is what you can use in both day trading and investment positions, as well as stocks, futures, forex, ETFs, and options. Fibonacci is the only highly accurate predictive not delayed, mathematical sequence for identifying profit targets on any time frame, which is absolutely essential in day trading and long-term investment targets. Here are a couple of examples. Here's one of the top stocks in US. Here is Apple. Do you remember Apple at this Fibonacci resistance at 181? Do you remember where this came from on Apple? Let me remind you. This Fibonacci resistance, the end of the minor trend, is not random. It came from this Fibonacci support. Do you remember Apple at 91 in 2015 when Apple came out with the worst earnings in 13 years? That did not matter. The only thing that mattered is this is key Fibonacci support. Who cares about the worst earnings in 13 years? This is where buyers stepped in from. And this is where Apple struggled for the last year, for many, many months. This is what I said about Apple before last earnings call. Monitor this support. Rules are met. Take a trade. Where do you see Apple this morning? Do you know? Shall I remind you? Once again, Apple skyrocketed. Fibonacci said so. What you witnessed in this example is a very clear lesson I learned in 2008. If trading on fundamentals and earnings meant anything, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. That's the reason hedge fund managers take in the course. As Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the market that's once again give you ultimate accuracy, no matter how horrific the earnings were in 2015 at 91. Identical thing played out a couple of weeks ago, once again on Apple. So, if you know where Fibonacci levels are and you're monitoring for the rules, simply take the trade. That pure and that simple. Fibonacci will override any news, any earnings, any fundamentals, any indicators. And that's exact same identical formula I demonstrate in the trading room in live markets on S&P E-mini future. Here is an example of exact same chart on S&P. Exact same resistance on 1-minute chart from our trading room, which you can also see on our YouTube channel. And if you sign up for the updates, you can receive all the updates from YouTube channel as soon as videos are posted. Identical accuracy, identical Fibonacci level on 1-minute chart on S&P as on Apple. As price action keeps repeating exact same patterns, time and time again. Only Fibonacci can identify exits far in advance of current price. Nothing else ever will. Here's another reminder. Oil. This is a chart that's been present in the trading room since 2011. Do you remember oil at 126? This was Fibonacci reversal zone. Oil collapsed from 126 all the way to 29. Do you remember what has happened on oil and where oil stepped in from? This is oil trend inception in 2016. That's where buyers came from and struggled at this Fibonacci resistance, exact same way as S&P 1-minute chart had done, exact same way as Apple had done for over a year. If I will remove the name from this chart, you would not have an idea what chart this is, as price action pattern remains the same time and time again. Here's another reminder. This is oil 5-minute chart. Exact same resistance on May 16th in the trading room. Identical strategy, identical level, as you saw on Apple, as you saw on oil weekly. Famous 55. Once you master price, once you master Fibonacci, you can apply it to anything you choose to trade. Do you want to trade euro? Do you want to trade bonds? Why not? Choice is yours. Price action remains the same. Identical formula applies. Here's one of the favorite charts of all times. Euro. Students call it peacock chart. This is Euro weekly. Do you remember Euro at 124? Euro collapsed from this level, as you know extremely well. This is exact same thing Euro had done. Let me find you this chart. Give me a moment. Too many charts, my only problem. 1 second, please. On Euro. In 2014. Do you remember Euro at 3,900? Do you remember how quickly Euro collapsed after it broke through the end of the minor trend? Where Apple skyrocketed from? Euro crashed through this level. This is exact same Fibonacci support that was ultimate resistance to the upside on Euro in 2014, as you had seen on 5-minute chart on oil prior. Identical strategy, identical formula applies, no matter what chart you trade. Only Fibonacci can identify exits far in advance of current price. Here's a reminder why hedge fund managers take in the course. Here's Valiant. Do you remember Valiant that shocked Wall Street? Hedge Fund Convention 2015, all the top hedge funds in US buying Valiant because top hedge funds in US buying what everybody else buys. My bias is bearish. It's Fibonacci reversal zone. I don't care what the top hedge funds in US investing in. All I care about is Fibonacci reversal zone. Tells you and shows you it reached. Price will collapse completely, 80+% of the time. Valiant collapse almost to zero. When did hedge funds started exiting the position? When Valiant reached 150. So, Fibonacci reversal zone is present. Monitor for reversal. Do not enter position. Time and time again, identical formula on any instrument, any time frame, any platform you will choose to trade. Fibonacci retracements are key to Fibonacci Trading Institute method. These levels cannot be traded without strict set of rules. These levels must be used with a strict set of rules. This will give trader high accuracy trade targets using exact same set of rules for day and position trading. Any instrument, any platform, any time frame. Fibonacci Trading Institute utilizes our own proprietary Fibonacci tool and proprietary Fibonacci strategies. Trading with technical indicators will never tell you where to exit position in advance. All the indicators work after the fact. All the indicators work by mathematically applying formula to a number of prior periods. Mathematical condition must be met before indicator plots. Therefore, every single indicator on the planet is delayed. Therefore, no indicator on the planet is predictive. And that makes a world of difference in your trading. Fibonacci is not another indicator. It is predictive tool. It is mathematical sequence. However, it does not require any mathematical skills whatsoever. None. It can be used on any instrument, any time frame, any platform. So, here's a reminder what's playing out in the markets currently on Tesla. Here's Fibonacci reversal zone. Do you remember Tesla at 388? Tesla came out with stunning earnings at 388. Do you remember what's happening on Tesla right now? Look at these levels. This is a chart from April this year. This is where Tesla is now, between 255 and 301. Identified years in advance. Tesla is hanging for dear life at 301. This is not the place to enter into. This is exact same Fibonacci resistance as you saw on Apple. This is exact same Fibonacci resistance as you saw on S&P 1-minute chart. Identical formula. Not the place to enter position on Tesla. Tesla been frozen at this resistance for the last 3 months. Buy at support 255, not into resistance. Present in the room for years. And this exact same formula present on any instrument, any time frame, any platform you will choose to trade. Here is a reminder. This was S&P hourly chart on June 12, 2015. Clear on that? No matter what chart you trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tick chart, minute chart, range chart, this is a place you exit. This is exactly the reason why it is so bright pink. This is exact same formula on Google. Google struggled at 572 for many, many weeks. Not the place to enter. This is a level that identifies the end of the minor trend. Time and time again. Ultimate Fibonacci resistance, ultimate Fibonacci support. As Tesla, as S&P, as any instrument you will choose to trade. This was exact same formula on S&P weekly. Do you remember this chart? Please take a look very, very carefully. As you can see, this is a chart from the trading room from 2016. This is your investment positions. If day trading not your cup of tea, you're using weekly chart, which is a chart I use when I work with hedge funds for your long-term positions. Take a look on this chart. Do you remember S&P at 2200? What does this chart show you? 2300 is next, and so is 2500 will follow. Let me remind you what happened next on S&P. How many months did it take S&P to break through this level? 6. Identical formula you're witnessing in day trading room on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any minute chart instantly in live markets. As again, you can see on YouTube channel, videos going back 8 years. Took S&P 6 months to break through this level and skyrocket next to 2300, as you know it, to 2500, and all the way to 2900, as we are witnessing in the trading room every day. Levels present in the room for years. Identical formula applies to your day trading decisions. Ultimate point of entry at trend inception. Trend inception reversal zone support is present. Rules are met. Take a trade. Time and time again. Day trading chart from our trading room. Identical formula applies. Here is trend inception during FOMC event. The most important financial event in US, ultimate trend inception. Reversal zone is present. Doesn't matter how negative the news is. Rules are met. Take a trade. This is everything you're witnessing in front of you on Ninja 7, Ninja 8, any platform you will choose to trade. Currently students in the course from Florida beginner trader, Barcelona, hedge fund manager, Qatar, Sydney, London, Alabama, New York in the course. Every single trader, different platform. Do you want to trade on Thinkorswim? Do you want to trade with Interactive Brokers? Do you want to trade with Sierra Charts, TradeStation? Why not? Any chart you choose to trade. Learn the method, apply the strategies, choice is yours. Do you have 1K account? Do you want to trade micro forex? Why not? Exact same formula applies. Here are examples. Again and again. Euro hourly chart. Does this look familiar? Do you remember this example on Apple and Tesla? Why not? If I would expand this chart, take a look and remember, this is where Euro is currently at reversal zone. Have you been witnessing what's been playing on Euro recently? However, if I would expand this chart and I would remove the name, would you have a clue what chart this is? No. What is common between every single instrument? Price action remains the same. That's what you learn in the course, how to apply the levels. You're trading 1 minute chart, exact same levels apply, time and time again. This is exactly ultimate reminder why Fibonacci is a major buzzword on Wall Street, as you will see next. The reason why hedge fund managers take in the course alongside beginner traders, as every single one of these examples was on different instruments, different platforms, different time frames. Ultimate points of entries at trend inception. No ifs or buts about it. Only Fibonacci can give you trend inception entry. Rules had been met on Euro weekly recently. As again and again and again, you saw Euro at this level, crashing and burning to the chart I just shown you before, where Euro is now. Time and time again, it's exact same formula. Do you want to hold position long term, as currently hedge fund manager in Switzerland does? Short pound dollar from reversal zone. What position you take depends on the risk management, depends account size you trade. As again, students in the course from 1K account to 7, 8-figure accounts. Every single person, different circumstances, different risk management, learning exact same strategy. Here's very powerful reminder. In 2016, I was working with young hedge fund managers in their 30s. They were determined to hold fit through earnings. I said, bad idea. Who cares about fit? Very popular gadget, especially if you're in your 20s, 30s. They say, fit, amazing, awesome tool, we're holding it through earnings. Fit opened up at 19 before earnings. Do you think they listened? No, they held position long. Fit collapsed from 19 to 9. Spectacular earnings did not mean a thing. Fibonacci meant everything. Since they did not listen, I said, so sorry, I can't work with you. Because if you are not convinced yet, nothing else I can do. Price collapsing completely from reversal zone 80+% of the time. No earnings, no fundamentals, no indicators will give you this much accuracy. Only Fibonacci will. And that's exact same accuracy on 1-minute chart. As S&P collapsed 20 points, this is not long-term position. This is your day trading decisions. Time and time again, exact same formula. On any instrument, any time frame, any platform. Here's another powerful reminder. This is your investment decisions. This is the reason my students become my dearest friends for life, as you can listen to audio testimonies on the website. Highly encourage you, please do. As you can hear two traders from beginner to hedge fund manager, sharing what they trade and how, as every single student, different story, different instrument, different time frame. Price comes to reversal zone, wise idea to exit the position. Unless price opening up at trend inception. Do you remember gold at 1073? Do you remember gold at 1128? What do you see in front of you? Do you see 1300? Of course you do. Here's gold next. Boom. No surprise. Target reached. Trend inception. Take a trade. Identical formula. Do you remember where gold reversed from recently? Are you surprised? Reversal zone to the upside. Not the place to buy gold. The place to exit the position. This was trend inception 1062. This is trend exhaustion, not the place to buy gold. That pure and that simple. Why oh why? Fibonacci said so. Every time exact same formula. Every time exact same Fibonacci tool that you learn how to apply in live group classes and Fibonacci private mentoring, as you will see next. You want to trade as day trader, why not? You want to use options, choice is yours. You want to trade gold and invest long term, of course. Multiple students, graduates in the course doing both, buying, selling, on day trading, oil, gold, pound, DAX, in investing long term via options and stocks. Pretty please listen to the students. This will give you ultimate point of entry, time and time again. This is a basic principle I teach in the course. I love, love, love teaching. this. Market is extremely simple. Never cease to amaze me how easy complete beginner traders mastering this. Never cease to amaze me that psychology is everything in life and especially in trading. Market is that simple. Major trend formed by 5 Fibonacci waves. Knowledgeable trader takes trade at trend inception. Wave 1. Ultimate point of entry. As you saw on gold. When gold skyrocketed from trend inception. Ultimate point of entry. As you saw on euro, where to exit the position when euro reversed from 3,800. As you saw the example on 1-minute chart, S&P, as you saw the example on oil. Identical formula. When is it brilliant idea to not touch the market? When market encounter trend, wave 2. Do not touch. If you do, you're trading against yourself. If you trade against the trend, your success rate drops to 40%. Knowledgeable trader walks away from the screen. Knowledgeable trader waits for point of entry at the exception of wave 3. Wave 4 is untradeable counter-trend wave. If you start buying the market at the end of wave 3, your broker loves you, not your account. You start entering into reversal zone, not the place to buy. Agree? Time and time again. Fibonacci reversal zone is present. Exit the position. Do not buy. Market is that simple. If you remove all the indicators from your charts, you will see it extremely clearly. That's what I recognized in 2008. Was a brilliant thing to do. That's your shortcut to success. 10 years of work with Fibonacci. Day 1, you see instantly how flawless market is. Market is that pure and that simple, time and time again. So, here's a reminder. Oil, which is what I just missed in the trading room. We discussed everything to expect on oil well before oil news, as I always bring oil news to the trading room. This is reversal zone on oil. Extremely bullish news. Does it mean anything? Of course it does not. If it meant anything, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. Fibonacci reversal zone is present. Exit the trade. Who cares about bullish news? Respect news only due to volatility, nothing else. Rules are met for short. Take a trade. Exact same thing as FIT, exact same thing as Euro. Agree? Exact same thing as S&P at trend inception on May 3rd. Do you remember that bullish rally? S&P was at flawless 2600 number. This was not just day trading support. This was institutional support. This is a channel we've been dancing for 4 weeks. Do you remember that? And again, if you missed any of this from the trading room, pretty please look on YouTube channel or my blog where you can see that instantly in the markets and videos from live trading room. Identical formula applies. This is a chart you convert to any chart you want to trade. Do you want to trade tick chart? Exact same levels. Ultimate support, ultimate resistance applies. Rules are met, take a trade. Every time, the same formula. Never less, never more. And this is S&P right now. This is your investment decisions. Do you remember where bullish rally had started from? Trend inception 2016, famous 1900 number. Are you surprised by S&P crashing? What is holding this sell-off? This ultimate Fibonacci support, that pure and that simple. What tick chart you choose to trade, absolutely up to you. All depends on your risk management. All depends on your execution. Every single student trades different chart. Do you want to trade 1500, 2800, 5000? How big is your account? Are you type A personality? Are you type B? Do you know the difference between limit, stop limit, market orders? What are your bracket order execution like? Choice is yours. Identical strategy, identical formula applies. Never cease to amaze me. I teach exact same strategy to a group of students. Every single student chooses to trade different instruments. Every single student shows different performance. Right now we have complete beginner trader in the course, Pablo. Listen to him on the website. Is he updating his performance daily in the course? He trades S&P. This is identical formula on NASDAQ. Exact same five-wave pattern. Exact same five-wave pattern that was present on oil this morning. This is oil news from last week. Video posted on the website. May 31st. Oil news is breathtaking, spectacular, bullish. Do you remember oil on that day? Again, browse YouTube channel. Did it mean anything? Oil collapsed 350 points, as expected, to the tick. 1 minute chart recorded on live video. That's the reason hedge fund managers taking the course. Identical formula. Can't wait to see what happened on oil after I come back to the room. As all been projected before I left for the webinar. Identical strategy. Reversal zone, not the place to buy. Fibonacci is a major trading tool on Wall Street. Renaissance Technology Fund is one of very few funds I admire. Fibonacci Technology Hedge Fund was founded in 1982 by mathematician James Simmons. One of the most successful hedge funds in the world is not accepting any investments. His current management, 84 billion since 2001 through 2014, the worst performance, 21% gain after fees. So, Fibonacci can be used in many different ways. Every single thing I teach you in the course, completely proprietary. That's the reason students become ideas friends for life. That's the reason it takes an experience to recognize. No indicator on the planet, no fundamentals will ever give you accuracy. Fibonacci will. If indicators and fundamentals worked, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. Fibonacci works every single time, no matter what instrument you trade. All you have to do, play by the rules. So, what you witness throughout the webinar is proprietary Fibonacci method that you can use on any instrument, any platform, any time frame, on futures, stocks, options, forex, ETFs, on any instrument, any time frame, any platform, as again and again and again. I'm seeing questions. What platform? Any is the answer. Platforms I've never heard of. As long as it has Fibonacci tool, which every single platform I ever came across does. What you choose to trade, absolutely up to you. What account size? From micro forex traders in third world country to hedge fund managers in Switzerland, in London, in New York, trading the method. And that's what I've done since 2011. Teaching traders from beginner to hedge fund trader. So, if you would listen to the graduates, you would see what they have to say. You learn proprietary Fibonacci strategies with entry stops and targets. You learn how to identify support and resistance levels in advance for day trading on investment positions. Using proprietary Fibonacci tools that can be installed on most platforms. Focus of the method on trend inception and trend reversal levels. No software, no indicators of any kind. This is a rule-based method. You learn to trade with discipline. Enter trade using pure price, indicator free. Exit trade using proprietary Fibonacci levels on any instrument you will choose to trade. One of the biggest compliments I ever received is this is indicator detox course. Trade with independence, confidence, clarity, and freedom. So, if you would like to trade with clarity and use no unnecessary variables and use efficient decision making with uninhibited view of the market, with no conflicting signals, with no overriding factors, please join us in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp. In 8 years of doing this is only event number 12. Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, July 9th through 20th, included in Fibonacci Mastery course for new June and July students at no cost. Savings of $888 to new students. Fibonacci Mastery course starts June 11th. If you start in Fibonacci Mastery course on June 11th, you will be prepared for Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, July 9th. Fibonacci Mastery course starts from scratch every Monday. We start again this Monday. So, what you learn in the basic course, you master in Bootcamp. You master how to apply these strategies to any instrument you will choose to trade. And if you come to the website and you look under Learn, these are the details. Intense day trading environment, July 9th through 20th. Monday through Friday. Intense day, 10 days of trading educational environment with additional 30 hours of Fibonacci trading education. Graduates paying additional fees of $888 to join the bootcamp. New students not paying anything extra. You master strategies that's not part of regular course. Ranger. That applies to any instrument, any time frame, any platform. You master basic strategies with precise stop, entry, and targets during intense 2 weeks of education. You learn what charts to trade and what charts not to trade. You learn how to day trade spending maximum 10 minutes per day in front of the screen using the most powerful Fibonacci number in day trading. You learn how to utilize the power of the trend. You learn it alongside of day traders, investors, position traders, option traders, stock traders. Graduates of the course will be speaking in bootcamp. Money management, trader psychology will be addressed throughout bootcamp. And again, bootcamp part of the course. Group course 8 weeks, private mentoring 16 includes bootcamp. All classes live like now. All questions live like now. Modules only supplemental. After bootcamp, you will remain in the class. You will remain in the live trading room with live guide trading. With students I'm meeting pre-market. With students I'm meeting outside of trading room hours, time and time again. YouTube channel on the website, Facebook on the website, and most important part of the website always, what students have to say about course. As you can see, listen to Pablo, beginner trader. Listen to Victor, Switzerland, hedge fund manager, forex trader. Listen to Carol, my dearest friend for life. She's in Dallas. Spectacular, phenomenal oil trader. Sam, phenomenal option trader. Some of these graduates, some of the students will be speaking in boot camp. What you choose to trade, absolutely up to you. And that's what I had prepared for you this morning. Any questions, please do ask. That's what market all about. Flawless Fibonacci puzzle you can use on any instrument, any time frame, any platform. That's it. Time and time again. Fibonacci Mastery course, group course. You come to the website, pretty please click on Learn. All the info on the website. 3277, private mentoring 7977, savings of $888 as it includes bootcamp. And again, private mentoring includes all group sessions. Absolutely no algorithmic trading. Again, as you're witnessing, as I've given you the examples of Renaissance Fund, as you're witnessing in class 1, that market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. Time and time again, no matter what instrument you trade. Here are a few examples. Again, this was Ferrari. This was brick wall on Ferrari. Do you remember that? Identical formula as on S&P 1-minute chart. No algorithmic trading of any kind involved. Exact same thing as you're seeing in nature, you're seeing on S&P. Time and time again. Where Tesla is now. No algorithmic trading involved. Tesla weekly. No algorithmic trading involved on long-term positions. Computer trading involved on short-term charts, not if you're holding position for years, like Tesla, like Apple. All the same formula. I don't use time axis, no. Everything you can see in front of you right now is what I use. Everything you see in the course is what I use. So, here's Facebook now at reversal zone. Chart present in the trading room for years. No algorithmic trading involved. Do you remember Facebook collapsing from reversal zone at 194 all the way to 150? Do you know what to do with your Facebook position right now? That's where Facebook is this morning, in exact same place. Choice is yours. No algorithmic trading involved. And this was S&P on April 3rd. Do you remember S&P collapsing from reversal zone? Exact same formula as Facebook now. So ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to hearing from you. I thank you so much for your time. I'm back to Fibonacci trading room where students waiting for me. I'm looking right now on the list of my students. First student right now in Colorado. She is an options trader. Second student, Ed, he's in Canada. He's an options trader. Third student, oil executive. He's in Texas and Scotland. He's day and position trader. Fourth student in Colombia, South America. They're hearing all I'm saying to you. Ken in New York. Kevin in Canada, Lee in Atlanta, Monica in Hong Kong, Pablo in Spain, Steve in New York. So, what your circumstances are and what you would like to trade, absolutely up to you. Every single student, different story, different account size. Every single student applies it to different instrument they will choose to trade. So, I thank you so much for your time. I hope one thing you learned in this webinar is the importance on relying on nothing other than yourself, your knowledge and power of pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exit. So if you would like to join us, I look forward to seeing you in Fibonacci Mastery course. You will be prepared for boot camp, where every single minute, at least 3 hours per day, July 9th through 20th, you will be learning in live trading environment that market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. You will be learning where to enter, where to exit the position, where to place your stop. No speculation of any kind. Strict rules for your entry. Can you obey these rules? If you can, sky's the limit. What you choose to trade, absolutely up to you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My joy and pleasure. I love teaching. I'm overbooked for private mentoring. Please remember, if you're signing up for group course, you are on priority for private mentoring. Group course included in private mentoring. Bootcamp included in private mentoring. In private mentoring, I can concentrate on your execution as well, which is not something I can do in group sessions. In private mentoring, I work with you via screen sharing. I log in into your computer, you log in into mine. And that's what I do every day. And that's what I will do for the next 5 hours after the close of the webinar. So my joy and pleasure being with you traders. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much, MarketFest. I am off to the trading room. If you would like to join us, look forward to seeing you there. New class starts on Monday. Ideal date to sign up for the course is always Thursday. Why? Friday, Fibonacci long-term class. In long-term class, I go back from hourly all the way back to 2008, where you see how you will benefit from Fibonacci when next time market's setting up for free fall, because you will know how to respect reversal zone and how to apply the levels. Thank you so much. My joy and pleasure. Bye-bye.